So we'll rise from the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thanks for coming. The January meeting, Jesse. All yours.
The notice requirements of the Open Publics Meeting Act for this meeting have been met by transmitting the notice of the regular meeting to the Commissioner's official newspaper on February 6, 2025, posting the notice where required and filing a copy of the notice with the Commission Clerk. The Deal Lake Commission meeting will be audio and videotaped and will be shown on APTV, Optimum 77, and throughout most of Monmouth County on FiOS 28. Allenhurst?
Yeah.
Asbury Park?
Yes.
Geo? Is Bobby there?
Bobby there? You know,
She's around.
Oh,
She's at the meeting.
At the
That's
meeting.
more important.
It is.
Interlaken,
Here.
Lock Arbor,
Here.
Neptune, and Ocean.
yeah.
Tonight we have a resolution to appoint the clerk, me, for the year 2026, if you'll have me.
You're like,
Oh, second.
you're like, a
Second.
Okay, thank you. Now therefore be it resolved by the Deal Lake Commission that the clerk and chairman B and A are hereby authorized and directed to engage the services of Jesse M. Joseph as clerk for the Deal Lake Commission for the year 2026 at a rate of $8,200 annually. So Allenhurst,
Yes.
Asbury Park,
Yes.
Interlaken,
Yes.
Lock Arbor,
Yes.
and Ocean.
Sure.
Okay, I need a nomination to appoint the chairman,
I
a nomination of somebody.
nominate Don.
Okay,
You're like a second.
let me try.
After this great.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, are there any further nominations? I need a motion to close the nominations.
You're like,
Motion to close Asbury Park.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
B.
Be it resolved by the Deal Lake Commission that Don Brockle being he is hereby appointed as chairman of the Deal Lake Commission for a one-year term expiring December 31st, 2026, or until his or her successor has been duly appointed. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
Or enters or goes to jail. Either way.
Right, or goes to jail. We need a nomination for vice chairman.
Carol Roddy. Okay.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any other nominations for vice chairman? A motion to close the nominations?
Motion to close Asbury Park.
Second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved by the Deal Lake Commission that Carolyn Rorty, being she, is hereby appointed as vice chairman of the Deal Lake Commission for a one-year term expiring on December 31st, 2026, or until her successor be duly appointed. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I hope not. We need a resolution to appoint the treasurer, a nomination of,
Interlaken nominates Marco.
thank you.
I
Second?
Second.
It was already seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect. Any other nominations? Motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to close Asbury Park.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Good, be it resolved by the Deal Lake Commission that Margot Nicola, being she, is hereby appointed treasurer of the Deal Lake Commission for a one-year term expiring December 31st, 2026, or until her successor be duly appointed. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect. Now we need a nomination for deputy treasurer.
I think it was Eric Hoteling, right?
No,
Was it?
it was Bobby, but how about Tony?
He's not the official. You
You want to
can't
do Eric?
You can't do that.
Okay.
You have to.
Nomination of Eric.
I'll
Yeah.
second.
Okay, well, you have to do it. I can't. You know,
I know.
yeah, okay, you're nominating. Okay,
I'll second that
Okay.
motion for
Okay.
Eric Hoteling.
okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any other nominations? A motion to close the public hearing, the nominations?
Motion to close. Asbury
Second.
Park.
Interlake.
All in favor?
Aye.
Be it resolved by the Deal Lake Commission that Erica Talling be and he is hereby appointed Deputy Treasurer of the Deal Lake Commission for one-year term expiring December 31st, 2026. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, now resolution, a nomination of secretary.
I nominate Jeannie Tover.
Second,
Second.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No, any other nominations? A motion to close the nominations.
Motion close.
Second,
Interlake.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Great. Be it resolved by the Deal Lake Commission that Jeannie Tower be and she is hereby appointed Secretary of the Deal Lake Commission for a one-year term expiring December 31st, 2026. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, I am going to administer the oaths of all officers. You let everybody. Here's what's in it. That way you can sign it when you're done. Everything here. Oh, yeah. One's chairman, there should be, one should say vice chairman or treasurer. This is deputy treasurer.
Do I go backwards? Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
26 to December
It's
30th.
just not from this date?
No, you're fine. I'll take this one. Okay, everybody, raise your hands. I have a Bible here.
We stand up.
Yes.
We stand up.
Jeannie, I don't know if you can see this, but if you can try and read along.
I'll follow along.
Okay, I state your name.
I don't.
Jean Tour.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance
to the same and to the governments
To the
to
same.
the same and to the governments
established in the United States and in this state
established in the United States and this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform all of the duties of
And
justly, and perform all the duties of the Secretary of the Deal Lake Commission
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So,
So help me God.
Thank you. Yes, I just need signatures over there and then I'll, okay. Our next,
day, do I do first of January? What do I do?
you sign there, you
This-
can put today's date.
Okay.
15.
16, 15?
15.
We have a resolution to appoint our CFO. We have Ricky Gartz as our CFO for the next year for $7,800. Someone please offer.
Interlake and offers.
Second,
Eleanor's.
be it resolved that, now therefore be it resolved that the Deal Lake Commission for that the clerk and chairman be and they are hereby authorized and directed to engage the services of Richard Gartz as CFO for the Deal Lake Commission for the year 2026 at the rate of $7,800 annually. Allenhurst,
Yes.
Asbury Park,
Yes,
Interlaken,
Yes.
Loch Arbor,
Yes.
and Ocean.
Yes.
A resolution to appoint an attorney. We're going to be appointing Paul Fernicola Esquire to be our attorney for the year at not to exceed $33,000. Someone please offer.
I'll
I'll
offer.
offer.
Second,
I'll
Second.
second.
now therefore be it resolved by the Deal Lake Commission that the clerk and chairman be and they are hereby authorized and directed to engage the services of Paul B. Fernicola Esquire as attorney for the Deer Lake Commission for the year 2026 at the rate of $250 per meeting and $150 per hour for other commission business and litigation at a cost not to exceed $3,000. Allenhurst,
Yes.
Asbury Park,
Yes.
Interlaken,
Yes.
Loch Arbor,
Yes.
and Ocean.
Yes.
I have a resolution to appoint the engineer, Peter Avakian, and the firm of
Esquire.
and the firm PE and the firm of Leon Avakian. And at a not to exceed $8,500 for general engineer.
General Chief.
Interlaken offers.
Second.
I'll second. Sorry.
Okay, now therefore be it resolved by the Deer Lake Commission that the clerk and chairman be and they are hereby authorized and directed to engage the services of Leon Avakian Inc. as commission chairman for the year 2026 at the same hourly rate presently charged the commission in accordance with the contract on file with the commission clerk at a cost not to exceed $8,500 a year. Allenhurst,
Yes.
Asbury Park,
Yes.
Interlaken,
Yes.
Loch Arbor,
Yes.
and Ocean.
I guess.
That's what I
Yes,
said.
yes.
Thank you.
Our other favorite one, to appoint an environmental consultant. We have Dr. Stephen Souza and of Clean Waters Consulting Services.
I'll make a motion to appoint Steve Souza.
Second,
Interlaken seconds.
now therefore be it resolved by the Deer Lake Commission that the clerk and chairman be and they are hereby authorized and directed to engage the services of Dr. Stephen Souza of Clean Waters Consulting Services as environmental consultant for the year 2026 as the same hourly rate presently charged the commission in accordance with the contract on file with the commission clerk at a cost not to exceed $7,000. Allenhurst,
Yes.
Asbury Park,
Yes.
Interlaken,
Yes.
Loch Arbor,
Yes.
and Ocean.
Yes.
Here for
Thank you.
resolution. You're welcome.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I heard you put in for a raise, but that's good.
Ricky denied you.
Medical. Your medical insurance stuff.
We have a resolution appointing environmental consultant for special projects. We'll do Princeton Hydro.
Yep.
Inc. Someone please offer.
So moved.
Second.
Interlaken.
Now therefore be it resolved by the Deer Lake Commission that clerk and chairman be and they are hereby authorized and directed to engage the services of Princeton Hydro Inc. as environmental consultant for special projects for the year 2026 at the same hourly rate presently charged the commission. Allenhurst,
Yes.
Asbury Park,
Yes.
Interlaken,
Yes.
Loch Arbor,
Yes.
and Ocean.
Yes.
We have a resolution to establish the official newspapers of the Deer Lake Commission. We use the Coaster and the Asbury Park Press. I just want to mention there's a new law in effect that starts March 1st, 2026, but I'm going to start doing it now. We have to put all our legal notices on our website. So I'm going to be setting that up with our webmaster. It'll just say on our front page, public notices and advertisements. And they'll be able to go there. I still have to.
We don't
publish-
notice in the newspaper anymore.
Mhm.
Well,
don't.
until March 1st.
Yeah, right. We
Well,
notice.
our bids will be there
The notices aren't going to be in the paper anymore.
Correct.
after March 1st.
Yeah, I know. That was quite a,
If you read the coaster, the public notices, it's been in the public notices in the coaster.
Yeah.
All these.
it's gonna
municipalities.
bankrupt the Asbury Park
Yeah.
Press.
But
they make-
I just feel bad.
Right.
They make
I feel bad for the
$100,000
coaster
a
of
day.
everybody. I feel.
It's the only
bad for
place they make
coaster.
money anymore.
And the little papers.
Why'd they do that?
Because the governor passed the
Governor
law.
Murphy passed the law.
Somebody complained to him. That's how things work.
So until March 1st, we
We have to
start the
make a
public.
donation to him to replace the DEP commissioner.
Stop.
Thank you.
We're gonna keep moving. But anyway, starting March 1st, we have to start putting it on our website.
Right.
But I'm gonna
It'll-
practice,
It'll no longer be in the paper. then.
Right.
right?
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't
amazing.
seem right. And what if people don't have a computer?
Hey,
You know,
So
I
the
said you gotta figure it out.
downloads are gonna be
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
town
yeah,
website?
yeah.
All-
And
Now,
then. and then
Jesse,
it-
as an example, what legal notices
like all
would you,
these-
would you
these-
normally put on in the paper?
Anything when we
Meetings.
appoint someone, our meeting notes, a lot of the meeting tonight, I have a
Uh-huh.
lot of notices, any contracts,
Planning board
Bid-
applications and approvals,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the bid,
everything.
bid specs,
It's-
everything
just
will
read
be
the
on the
press.
Open up the
website.
coaster, you can see
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah.
It's all
Some
there.
towns publish their entire ordinance.
Yep.
They
Yep.
don't do it by title.
No, we do.
Which is
but-
silly.
Yeah,
They publish a
A
page
bond
and a half.
ordinance you have to do in full. But
Okay,
so it's gonna be, I feel bad for the
In
small.
today's
paper.
coaster, you were all over. this,
all
you know?
right, so, yeah, so we'll talk
can
about
work on
how that's gonna be set up on the website, Kenny,
Definitely.
Jesse,
Yep,
and,
yep, that'll be
Okay.
perfect. So someone please offer the newspapers?
So,
Walker.
okay.
Second,
second, Asbury Park.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Going back, any towns doing it now that we can use as an example?
what I am,
Doing what?
We're posting them on our website already?
yeah.
Oh. okay.
Yeah,
We haven't put it on, I'm putting them on tomorrow, but I did.
Oh,
send-
okay.
I have to send a special little blurb to the Asbury Park Press because they have an
Right.
online
right.
thing. But then I'm still gonna post all this in the coaster, but I'm gonna practice. So that we're ready to go. And it not only goes to our website, it will also go to the state's website, but they're not ready yet.
Why would they be ready?
Will they be ready?
They have to be ready
They have
by
official-
March 1st.
An official list for the.
But-
yeah, okay, so we'll have to talk about that and how
Right.
they're gonna be
Right, maybe we'll go
displayed,
to- maybe
where
we'll-
people will
next
find
week.
them.
Yeah, it has to be right on the homepage when they click on it, like you know how we have on the top?
Yeah,
It can be right
Right.
in, that's perfect.
yeah, but, okay,
Yeah,
we'll talk about
we'll
it.
talk about it. A resolution to set the meeting schedule. Did everybody look at the dates?
I got checked.
Yeah,
The only
Well,
one that we didn't do
I got the
anything was
July.
July.
I got the July.
How come?
No problem.
It's the 16th.
Well, John said he had a problem with this.
July? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's gonna be the 23rd.
No, that you said you had a, where's my? See how,
The only one I asked for,
okay, so when do you want it to,
23rd,
is that the third Thursday? I
fourth,
can't-
it's the
I
fourth,
can't do it.
it's the fourth,
I can't do it.
5th, how about the 30th?
I could do the 30th.
We'll do the 30th.
Is everybody okay
It
with
might
July
be
30th?
too late for
Right.
the DEP
Oh,
because
the
our
DP?
project completion date is the 1st and the
Do you want to
submission date
do-
is the
Do the
31st.
You wanted, I can't do the
If
9th.
we don't return the funds.
Want to do the, it's
July 2nd.
July 2nd, or do we have to be a Thursday? You want to do another day of the week?
Leave it open.
Can we do another day? You know?
I could do the 22nd. I mean, maybe.
I can't,
No,
Just a note, there's no video coming out of the meeting.
now,
Right now?
there's no what?
No
No
video, it's just your name on the
Don
screen.
Brockle, it only shows, it doesn't show you, Don.
Hold on. How about now?
that's all right. Is that a bad thing?
Camera, you don't see the camera? I'm sorry.
Is it-
No, we don't see you. Your video's off.
Hold on. Now they got it.
There
Got
it is. Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay. So with July,
Ah,
so you missed July. Carol can handle the meeting. I'll help you. Margot and I will help.
I can't come. I
No,
definitely
it-
can't
It
come.
doesn't.
We can do
it-
Zoom.
I
Well,
can't-
what's
can't
wrong
do
with,
that.
is July 2nd no good for everybody, or?
I'm
was it-
okay with July 2nd.
I'm okay with July 2nd.
Every
Maybe we do have to do July 2nd.
one,
Yeah, we might be locked in to do that,
yeah.
right? Because all the,
Maybe the earlier the better in July.
on July, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone good with
Because
July
we
2nd?
got deadlines.
Yeah. Okay, let's do July 2nd.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, so it'll be February 19th, March 19th, April 16th, May 14th, June 18th, July 2nd.
Right,
August
December, oh, sorry, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Sorry, August 20th, September 17th, October 15th, and December 3rd, with our reorg meeting January 21st, 2027. Oy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Whew.
Yes, okay.
Okay, someone please offer the meeting schedule for 2026.
I'll offer Asbury Park.
I'll second.
Second, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
Right.
now we have, still going. A resolution to establish the cash management plan for the Dealing Commission. Someone please offer.
Interlake and offer.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Okay. A resolution to appoint the webmaster.
Jim,
Ken, would you
workshop?
like?
I'm sorry, the workshop, did you miss it?
We
No, we'll
skipped,
talk about that under new business.
Okay, got it.
oh,
The resolution to appoint our webmaster, Ken.
Yay.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
aye.
Opposed? Okay.
Thank
And now,
you.
you're welcome. Welcome back.
Good to have you.
Resolution to approve the minutes of the regular meeting from December 4th, 2025. Alan Hurst, I'm sorry, you can't vote. Someone please offer.
Oh, I think, Jesse, there are just one thing I wanted to point out in typos
Sure.
on
Oh,
page,
okay.
you talk about the minutes, right?
Yes. I'd
Page
like-
3 has 2 typos.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so if you scroll
Okay.
down, you'll see where it says,
No check does not work very well.
I'll tell you in a second.
Under old business, Jeannie?
Yes, under old business, well, also under regular meeting, subtotal should be TOTAL. There's one, that's one. Subtotal grants.
Hold on one second.
Oh, I see it.
You see it
Oh, I
says,
see it. Yep, I see it. Thank you
okay.
very much.
And then further down where it says Dr. Souza, Commission Environmental
Yes.
Consultant, said a memo was sent, memo was sent.
Oh,
So just
thank you.
okay.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
That is great. Because spell check does not pick that up, and I really appreciate that. Thank
Sure.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so I offer the minutes to be approved with those 2 corrections.
Thank you. Carol offered to,
Interlake in second.
okay. AP and Angelica. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, tonight we have a resolution to approve the treasurer's report and paid bill.
Okay.
Margaret, do you have that?
All right, are you ready? Total on deposit, $313,104. Total receipts, $12,816.32. Total disbursements for approval today, $7,555.33. Total on deposit, $138,364.19.
Perfect. Someone please offer the treasurer's report and pay bills.
I order.
Second,
Second.
Alan Hurst,
Yes.
Asbury Park.
Yes, I just have one question, Jesse.
Sure.
Is there a problem with the item I submitted a number of months ago to get paid for
So I
business
sent you
card?
an email. Did you see last week that we can't download the receipt?
Oh, nope, I didn't see it, but I'll look for it.
Okay, please, and that way we can get it paid. And I think I
Okay.
sent it to you once before that we just can't download. It just comes out weird, all blown up in half a thingy.
Is it a photo? It happens sometimes. with a photo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We tr-
Okay, I'll look for it.
Yeah, thank you. Interlaken,
Yes.
Lock Arbor,
Yes.
and Ocean.
Yes.
Okay. Need to new old business, but
Old business.
old business.
Old business, new business, a monkey business. Okay, I'm gonna do the first one first. I'm gonna do the second one first. Shoreline protection. Jeannie, you wanna talk about that? Because I know you have some correspondence that you've been going through.
Oh, yeah, we had requested a meeting again with the NJDEP, and they are willing to do it. They're just trying to find a date, and Dawn asked if we could change the date to, we had something around January, last week in January, but that doesn't work. So she's now looking to set something up for a meeting in February, and that would be with Dawn. This is the enforcement piece, the enforcement
Right.
people from NJDEP would be with Dawn, Dr. Souza, and myself to attend a meeting with the same people we met with in June of
And if you can't make it,
2024.
I can't make it. I mean, if that's your only date, I the first week in February, I'm out of town, so.
The first week,
First week, and I think the second week and the third week, I'll probably be out of town. So it's really. the
of
last week
February, are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yes, correct.
Okay, because you didn't say that, and I replied saying we'll be looking for a date in February. So,
Right.
so when is it then, Dawn? What am
The
I
end-
going to tell
the
her?
end- The end of February, I can make it. I mean,
End of February.
end of February. I'll be in Florida 1 week and 2 weeks in.
All right, because you said the end of January in your email, but
Did I say that?
yeah.
I'm in New Hampshire that week. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to ask her for something after what date in February?
Wait, hey, Jeannie, wait a minute.
Yes.
I'm gonna be away the last week in February.
I'm thinking March.
March sounds good.
So
Maybe
all
March.
right, well, remember you were saying you wanted January, you really wanted something right away. So now we're into March. That's okay. I just want to tell
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Steve,
away, I'm
after,
away the 18th to the 25th of February.
okay. Well,
If those
Dawn's
poor
going to
folks-
be,
if those poor folks don't get any support from the new commissioner, they're kind of useless anyway. I mean, they do the best they can, but they need more money, and they've told us that many, many times, and maybe they should take some money out of the funds of
Okay, let's move on.
the project folks and move it over to the budget folks. So anyway, it's,
Okay.
both.
That's-
We can give.
all right, I'm just trying, right? Could we just stay on this?
Yeah, let's stay on point. Come on.
No.
What dates are not, when are you okay in March, Steve? And, or when are you okay in March?
Hold on. March, I'm pretty open, but I'm teaching on the 19th and the 20th and the 24th. That's it.
Okay, so those 3 days are not good for you. Is it Wednesdays mornings still are no good for you?
Nope, I'm not teaching at Temple this year, so that's
Okay, so
fine.
just the 19th, 20th, and 24th. And Don, when are you back in March?
I'm looking around. It looks like a good month. I'm home. I don't have any, no trips. Just have to get my beach application in March 1st.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm good.
So any time in March, and all right,
Not much.
all right, I'll give an update to her on those dates.
Thanks, Jeannie. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Our CV Moore grant has been locked in quicksand ever since the last meeting. We've had Pinfield Powell, Marge Donellan, our Assemblywoman, and their staff working extremely hard to try to break loose the logjam that we have. The DP is not budging. We do have a new commissioner coming in, but we also have to move out in maybe a different direction, and I'm not happy about anything.
Why didn't you let?
Peter's doing his best job, and Steve got together. They're gonna propose a plan right now that we're all gonna listen to, and then we'll talk about it. Pete?
All right,
I don't know how easy it is for Steve to participate now. But the first thing we wanted to talk about was just so everyone understood the rationale that DEP used to reject the previously approved plan that we've been designing.
Rejected. They stopped work,
Well,
right?
they rejected it.
Well.
Let's let,
No,
how
no,
about,
no, no,
how
I just wanna get- I
about
wanna
Steve-
get-
No,
Steve and
It's
Peter?
critical to get the right work.
Okay.
They rejected it. We submitted
okay,
it again and they rejected it.
At first, they accepted, correct?
They never accepted it. They
Yeah.
gave us approval for our grant application. In the grant application, we included the vortex devices that have been used by my office overseeing it 29 times in the last 10 years total. We used 19 of them in Wall, Spring Lake Heights, Brielle, through the county of Monmouth. We used 5 in Neptune Township and Ocean Grove, and the commission has used 5, the most recent ones on Memorial Drive and Grand Avenue.
right.
All approved by DEP under their regulations and guidelines, all approved after they adopted best management practices for us to follow in their stormwater regulations. So submitted the application, got it approved. They gave us money, said you have to submit the plans, do it faster. We've been talking about it forever here. Submitted, went over it with everybody using the vortex units. They're a specific unit that we like because they're shallower, so you don't have to go down into the water table. They can be put offline of the storm drainage pipe. So the storm drain comes down, goes into this unit, goes through it, goes back in, and then in this particular instance, could go back into the structures that were there already. So we really have two ways to treat the water. And tremendously easy to maintain and manage. But it was rejected. So I wasn't involved in the discussions with DEP. Don and Steve were. Dave Howard from my office was a couple times. They asked us to redesign the project utilizing the approved manufactured treatment devices, MTDs, in the DEP regulations. They have a list of them. Drive yourself crazy if you look at them and go online and pull them up. Steve's done this numerous times. Steve, is it okay if I just proceed with this and then?
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah.
They require certified TSS removal rate of 80%. They claim the vortex didn't comply. The real reason I think they want to shake these vendors down, which I can say, is because they charge them over $100,000 to get on this list. So they're asking somebody that manufactures these devices that are environmentally sensitive and beneficial to pay them, I think, $120,000 to get approved on the DEP list. I never quite bought into that, and I've told them that before, and I don't get a response back. So the vortex device is not on it. We have to revise the plans. We received an email, Don did, on the 14th of January. Let's see. That's yesterday, saying the revised plans have to be submitted by the 16th of January. Oh, wait, that's tomorrow. Or they can virtually refuse to fund the project. So needless to say, my engineer, Dave Howard, who you may know, has been working on this from the beginning. He went out to the site, he helped devise the locations of these things. He was called for jury duty and has been out of the office for 2 months. That leaves your prominent engineer. Thank you for reappointing me. If you didn't reappoint it, that's it. You too? Were you there too? You get called to that Asbury Park case too? Oh, man. Anyhow.
No comment, no comment.
Traumatized.
Yeah, it was something, huh? So,
Traumatized.
I had to take the time really today because we didn't know until you got the email yesterday. And today's the 15th, we had to revise the plans. So luckily, Steve's very knowledgeable about these things. And we've been talking about it since we knew this was coming, but we hadn't designed it. And there are two options that we looked at to try to accomplish what we needed to do, which is the 80% TSS removal. I'll just hold this up so you can see it. Maybe you want to hold it up so the video can see it.
I think,
Or Steve.
maybe- Steve, do you want to put it up on the screen? He has access, Steve's,
You can do
okay.
that if you want.
You want to hold that?
Steve has screen share. He can put it up on the
That's the
screen.
one. Just look at the screen there. That's the Filterra box.
It's right in the screen.
Same device we used in Allenhurst. It's basically a chamber. And Steve, if you want to elaborate on this, you can.
Yeah.
It's a chamber with a sediment material in it that removes particulates. Steve, why don't you do it? It's better for you to do it.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so anyhow, what Peter's talking about is it's similar to it's another subsurface chamber, okay? Unlike the Vortec, these are filled up with a soil matrix. The soil is what does the majority of the pollutant removal. They can be designed online, meaning that every storm, the full flow would pass through that box, or they can be designed offline, which is the typical way that it's done. And you manage primarily the runoff from like the 1 year event, which is still a lot of rain. That's 2.75 inches over 24 hours. The tree itself, the tree itself or the vegetation doesn't really do that much pollutant removal. It's a soil matrix. The other option that DEP would approve is called a nutrient separating baffle box. It's very similar to the Vortec unit. So again, it's a vaulted subsurface unit. It's multi-chambers, similar to the Vortec, but these guys have gone through the process of getting the certification. Again, these can be installed online or offline, and so they can manage all the runoff or just a runoff from a given event. So bottom line, those are our two options that we would use in place of the Vortec unit. And as Peter mentioned, they both show up on DEP's list of approved green infrastructure MTDs. Okay. We can go through, this is not the time to do it, but we can go through all of the ins and outs of why what we submitted was conforming to DEP's requirements and how the RFP satisfied all of those requirements. But that's neither here nor there because they're not going to relent. They said, no, we can't use the Vortechnic, and that's it. So those would be the two options. And then instead of doing rain gardens, we'll just do some simple vegetated filter strips. And those are just grassed, buffers that don't involve any type of excavation. And the reason why we're going in that direction is primarily cost savings, so that these nutrient separating baffle boxes and the Filterra boxes are much more expensive than the Vortec units. So in order to preserve as much funding as possible, that's what we're going to do. We won't use the rain gardens. That's okay. And we'll use these vegetated filter strips. They'll just be along the side of the road, do some curb cuts and allow water to flow through them before they get down to the creek.
I'll show that because I have a plan here, Steve.
I got a question for Steve.
I
Steve,
did.
you've seen the amount of flow that goes through that mall. And
Yeah.
we've seen the current system blow the tops off almost every single storm. And
Yep.
every major storm. How are these gonna work? Are they gonna blow off the
No.
three manhole covers on top, or is there a?
No,
is
we
there
could.
a bypass?
No, we could, use them as offline systems, and avoid all of that. Both Peter and I mean, we've had experience using, myself, those baffle boxes as well as the Filterras, and Peter's installed a number of the Filterra tree boxes. Yeah, it can accommodate that. That's not going to be a problem.
We've,
Eve,
the
the
one we chose that
Hold
we'll
on.
show, we'd appreciate it if we can hold questions still after we're done.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, sure.
Yeah, thank you. The one that we chose for the use of the area that we're treating is 10 feet wide by 20 feet long. That's a huge manhole
Yeah.
chamber. It treats over 6 cubic feet per second, which is a greater rate than goes into a drainage inlet. And the treatment area is created for this mall situation. So let me just briefly go through our options. I hate to say this, but the first option is to tell them to shove it and return the money. Literally, my first thought when they pushed so hard. It's one person at DEP that's making this decision, who's not the chairman of anything, but he's in the stormwater review position. And I'll give you his name and phone number and email if you want, so you can give him your thoughts as well. But he won't budge. He won't budge when we talk to him, when Steve talked to him, when Steve gave him the criteria that we use to develop the grant application. We're completely in the right here.
Right. Including the grant application requirements. Okay,
Yeah.
we fulfilled those to the T.
So, which brings me to the third option, which is to consider litigation. And there's no way we would lose litigation, but we would possibly lose the grant money because they would just say, well, litigate your part out because you're going to miss the July 1st construction completion date. So I'm not giving you any money. So it'll be a fight, but it will be an enjoyable fight, more enjoyable than what we're doing now. So the middle option is consider the alternative design, which we need to submit by tomorrow. So everyone knows, Steve's doing a project description. I have revised the plan drawings, which I'll show you now. We've also done cost estimate, which we'll go through. And then Don is going to be required to make the submission tomorrow. So we'll give him that complete package.
Is there something else that we could put up on the screen, Peter, so that we could see
I
it?
have
And-
not, you have to be here.
You have to
see
be
it. I'm
here.
sorry.
It's
On the
No,
wall here,
that's
on the
not
cover
an
sheet,
answer.
These are two of the 4 rain gardens that we had before. They're not gonna be rain gardens anymore. They're gonna be vegetated buffers. Flow will come through, as Steve said, it'll go through the wetland vegetation and it'll remove particulate matter from there. Reason we can't do the rain gardens is because their requirement for compliance was remove 2 feet of soil material, do all kinds of technical analysis of them. It's ridiculous what they're requiring us to do. They're treating us as if we're a major development. We're not a major development. All we're doing is taking 40 acres of paved area and treating it to remove the material that the vortex devices remove from the stormwater discharge. Not recognizing it, no. So if you see these 2 points, that's where the vortex were going offline. So we could keep the box that was there, go offline, treat it, go back into the box and discharge it. These structures are so large that they have to go online over the existing box. So we have a demolition cost to remove the existing box, a purchase cost to buy these that are more expensive, an installation cost to install them, which is more expensive, and then a construction cost. So 1, 2, NSBB units, they are, as Steve said, they're nutrient separating baffle boxes. I'll show you the details again. These are the 2 that are west of the main access road into the mall. And this is the area east of the main access road into the mall. The first one we can treat, they're so expensive, we can't put in 4. To meet the grant money, we can only put in 3, but we're gonna do 2 more vegetative buffers.
Where's the existing one?
The existing
Device. It's over on the right
It's under this one,
and over there.
and there's one here.
Okay.
And then there's one over here, I believe.
So that's,
We couldn't
that's
find-
Spark, right over in that corner.
Yeah, and then you come around.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let me just go through the costs very quickly. To put in the 3 NSVB boxes, about $125,000 a piece versus the vortex units. I have it here, but it's not that important, but more expensive. Remove and dispose the existing structures, put in the vegetated buffers, about $610,000 for construction of this versus $637,000 of grant money we have allocated for construction. If you did 12 Filterra boxes, it works out to be $630,000. It works out to be a little more money. My concern with the Filterra boxes, I don't know if Steve agrees with me or not, because we really didn't talk about it, is that they go in on existing drainage inlets. And if you can just think of them all, and you think of the driveways going in and the parking areas to the east and west, you're gonna be putting them with big trees in the sight distance of the vehicles coming in, and you're gonna create terrible traffic problems there, just by putting these devices in. So basically, the DEP has pushed us into a position where you have to make a submission tomorrow. My recommendation is we make this submission with the NSBBs. We'll put in a consideration, Jesse, that we talked about, that it's subject to review by DEP and approval.
Mhm.
And then we'll have to go back out to bid.
Yeah.
But in order to go back out to bid, you have to reject our existing bid. So that's something
But
we have to discuss.
those elements are only go in place upon approval of this plan with the DEP.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Right.
Yeah, so that's really it. They're the options we have, and we're rushing simply because the DEP told us we need to submit the plans by tomorrow. Or they.
I have a question. Could you, what are the initials again for the type of device? What is it that you're saying?
Okay, you could Google it and look it up. I have it here, and I gave Jessie things that she can send to you. It's called a nutrient separating baffle box. It's manufactured by Old Castle Infrastructure. Old Castle does concrete. I used them in Spring Lake at the North End Pavilion. They do prefab concrete construction. We did all the prefab walls for the North End Pavilion that were put in along Ocean
A
Avenue.
nutrient separation baffle box?
Yes,
Correct. Yep.
NSBB.
It's another MTD.
Yeah,
Yes.
Steve, may I May I ask a question?
Sure.
What is the maintenance on that?
A little bit more.
device compared to
A
the?
little bit more. Steve knows more than I do.
Yeah. It's
But-
not that much different than a Vortec unit. There's if you look at that graphic, you'll see there's like sort of like a basket in there that collects a lot of the leaf litter, trash, floatables, and stuff like that. But similar to the Vortechnic, you would pop a few manhole covers and then use a like a vac-all to vacuum all the material out. I do feel that this is a better option than the filter, the tree boxes, because the soil media in the tree box needs to be replaced about once every 5 years. That's expensive. And then its maintenance is a lot more labor intensive, because when you open it up, typically you have to manually rake off like cigarette butts and leaf litter and trash and stuff like that. So I think that, the combination of the intensity of labor and the cost of the replacement of the media, far better going with the baffle box option.
Right. So that has a manhole on it, like the current MTD?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
If you need it.
I agree. I agree. I mean, it sounds to me, I'm just, I don't know anything about this stuff, but it sounds to me like that is a better option than one that is going to require more maintenance, because then we have to figure who's going to do that and where's the money for that soil in the future. So-
Right. And the other thing, as Peter pointed out, the baffle boxes are below ground. There's nothing above the ground, so you don't have like any kind of like, traffic visual impairment, and then what do you plant there, and all that stuff. So
Right.
the baffle box is definitely the better option.
Right. Do we need to vote on this or anything? We don't, right?
Not yet.
Wait, what we have to do is a resolution rejecting and reauthorizing the receipt of bids for the Deal Lake Commission of Water Quality Improvements Grant in the Deal Lake watershed. So we have to reject the bids that we already got
Okay,
and reauthorize going out to bid.
and there'll be a
So-
timeframe.
Yes.
So,
This,
Okay.
okay.
so another question.
Just,
I have a question for Peter. So in terms of the proposal, I'm okay with this. This is fine. But pricing wise, can we build a proposal where we definitely do two and with the option for two more, one each, separate unit pricing on these units? Just in case, because the ultimate goal is we don't want to mess up what we have going, the stream issue, right? We were working with. We want to run out of money for that. So if we can maybe say two for these and then have pricing for the other two, to put them in. And also.
I could do an alternate bid for a
Right.
unit item.
Yeah. And the
And
other,
we can keep the three in because we need to use the money, we need to spend the money.
oh,
If
okay,
you do
yeah.
two, you'll be too low on the grant money.
Okay, and the other piece is to maintain, the one that's left, we gotta fix that. There's one or two devices that.
We're not touching the existing units that are there. We're not touching.
Well, here's why I'm saying we
You're
should.
changing the grant agreement, and that's not gonna get approved by the DEP.
No.
Yes.
Here's the problem that the mall may have. These units, Dave had his proposal to fix them so they were secured, so the tops weren't popping off. So that was a big deal. He was gonna secure those tops, they were gonna be redone. So they're maintained, they're actually a hazard. So we don't wanna be part of that. If we're gonna, that was part of the deal with the mall, that we're gonna fix those things.
I was never sold.
Yeah.
I know we were fixing them, but
Yeah.
so what? They're not gonna be there now. They don't have to be fixed.
Yeah, they'll be removed.
But no, not all of them are being removed.
No, they're all over the mall. They're not just here.
There's two that I know of, two more.
They're up, going up to the north too. Yeah, talk to
I
Bill
didn't-
Fitzgerald.
I
he
didn't-
knows. So anyway, all we want to do right now is to comply with the DEP request in an email to Don, which is really silly to do something like this.
All right, so Jesse's saying we need to reject the bids and
reauthorize the receipt of bids.
reauthorize bids.
for the grant.
I'll
That
make
way
a
we-
motion that we reject the bids.
Thank you, and reauthorize.
Well, that's, yeah, but
receipt- And reauthorize,
upon approval of the project by the DEP.
after we get the bids back,
Yeah.
then they approve it, right?
No,
No,
That's what
we're
we do.
submitting the plans tomorrow.
Okay, subject
Asking
to-
for their approval of
Okay.
the revised
Okay.
plan.
and this kicks, this. motion
Please
kicks
submit
in.
the revised plans by the end of the week, January 16th, 2026.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in subject to review and
By
approval by NJD.
I think that's perfect.
Okay,
And here's why. If they reject it, we're gonna go back to our original plan, keep on moving and protest again and maybe sue them. That's a possibility.
You'll never get the project done by
Probably not.
July 1st.
Never.
And then you'll lose the
But
funding.
we'll feel good.
Well, that doesn't matter to
That's
me.
it.
No,
No, I mean, to be honest with you,
We
it's,
can't-
they gotta accept this, or we're gonna have to go back into our original proposal and push it again.
Thank you, Steve and Peter, for spending all this time to try and
you know, it's
come up
Eugene,
with a
it's very,
solution.
very frustrating for us
Well,
because we
sure.
know what the project does. We know what the goals were. We know what the agreement was.
Right.
And we met the agreement. Steve knows very closely how we met the terms of the agreement. And one person at DEP is objecting to it. One person.
One person.
So
Right.
Management team approved it.
Well,
His
I'm
management team
sure
approved
it's frustrating, and I mean, we're grateful that you found a solution, because as of our last meeting, we weren't sure if there really was going to be a solution, and we'd lose the grant. So this sounds like at least there's a chance we'll still have the grant and be able to move forward with not the ideal, but at least you've come up with an adequate solution, it sounds like to me.
we're hopeful,
Okay,
Jeannie.
somebody second.
And for like in seconds.
Thank you. Allenhurst?
Yes.
Asbury Park?
Yes,
Interlaken?
Yes.
Lock Harbor?
Yes.
And Ocean.
and
it.
thank you again. Thanks, Steve and
Okay,
Peter.
Okay, and just so everyone knows, Don really didn't want to reject the bid, and I understand why. But we've spent the last month and a half fighting this fight and not getting anywhere. We had Senator Gopal, we had Senator Gopal's administrative assistant, Thais Davis, who's
Yep.
my vice chairman of my Neptune Planning Board, call these people. They're appointed by the state of New Jersey. You know, I've never had a project like this where they were making a mistake, not respond to a political request to lighten up a little bit, you know? You've
Right.
already approved these, that you agreed to it in the grant application. Now
Right.
you're saying no. You wasted,
And
It's
I don't even want to look at the amount of time we effectively wasted, although you can
Huge
see,
amount.
we use the same plans. They don't care.
We have insurance now.
Yeah.
So the other thing, maybe we're going ahead with this, and then afterwards, because we have timeline, maybe after that, that would be the time to go back and say, hey, this cost us a lot of money and a lot of time. What can you do? And maybe we can get something from the
We're
state,
talking about that,
One.
as a matter of fact,
Yeah.
yeah, we
you
are.
know, so.
We want to do right now is to
Yeah,
get.
right. This is,
So we don't lose
yes.
Let's see what the
have to deal with what we're faced with right now.
options.
But the key,
guy's boss?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the boss's boss.
but the key, right,
We went
Oh,
all the way
we were-
through the chain of
right.
stormwater regulatory people and all the way to the commissioner of DEP.
I even gave him warnings that Vin was involved.
Yeah.
And I was upfront with him. I said, look, we're taking this to a higher level. I just want you guys to know. And it's taken 2 months, so it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating.
Yeah,
Clock's
I know.
ticking.
Now we're
And
under the gun.
right now, the way Peter has it set up, if we don't get this, we have a plan. This plan that we have is ready to go. All we have to do is tell Tony, start digging. And if we get the okay. So the commissioner, there's new DEP commissioner starts next week. And there's another possibility things could change. So just want to let you know, things could change in a week. Just
Well, we're
Right.
dealing with something it's imminent, right? I mean, we really don't have a choice. It's tomorrow or nothing,
DEP,
Right.
we're sending an email to DEP and said, here's our new plan.
right?
Chew on this.
Okay.
And
Good. Thank you again.
And we're going to mandate that they give us a response by next week. And basically in the letter that I've composed, it says we have to do that because of the DEP's imposed timeline on us.
We
You
need
know-
to advertise.
And that email that came to me also included all the folks that I included, which is Vin Gopal, Assembly Donellan, Marge Donald, all those folks are in the email. So they're gonna get the response, our
Yeah, they are.
response also. So,
Right.
Okay.
So-
Fingers
again,
crossed.
What we're gonna have for July 16th is a very strongly worded project description
Oh.
from Steve.
tomorrow,
tomorrow.
January, January. Like, July 16th, the project's gonna be done.
Go, Steve.
Good.
Will flash drive the revised plan drawings, which show the location of the units, the rain gardens being changed to vegetative filters, and the details of these boxes. So they'll be done. The project cost estimate, which I had in that handout I had there, will be provided to them for this only. And then we'll get all that to Don. And since the email came to Don from Catherine Schaefer, DEP, Manager of Watershed and Land Management Program, he will be responding via email with all this information attached.
And she was also on the original discussion with the man that put the axe to work.
Gabriel Mahan,
Right.
Okay.
I'm not naming names.
I am.
Question, do we know any of these where they're installed? recently?
Steve does.
Oh, Steve. does.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, you got it. You know where they've been installed? In the area?
Yeah, Princeton Hydro, I mean, when I was still with Princeton Hydro, we installed them at like a Patcon, Greenwood Lake, and out at Harvey's Lake in Pennsylvania. And they were all funded, again, through like 319 money.
And I guess they're successfully,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't thank Steve enough for his help
Thank you.
because it gave great direction and guidance to us for doing this. And I can't thank me enough for taking my entire day today.
Don't
Thank you.
forget about Dave. Don't
When
forget
I
about Dave.
heard last night, I had a meeting last night, and I went and I got a text. And I looked at my phone, I saw it was from Dave Howarth, and I turned my phone off. Because when I opened it up, it said they called me he had been on call for jury duty Monday and Tuesday, didn't have to go. Yesterday, he was called, and he went in all day today. So I couldn't find some information on his computer. And I texted him, and luckily he texted me back from court. Could you do that? Was that illegal? Or did they frown
It
upon it?
totally depends on where you.
Oh, yeah.
are
If they
in the
can't see
building.
you, you're okay.
Let's
He
just-
may have walked out of the room,
He was in the bathroom.
hidden in the back of the
They
room.
do give you breaks.
But we got all the information together. Luckily, my draftsman was there, my CAD drawer was there that worked on the plan. So we made the revisions quickly. He did it in like an hour and a half. I couldn't believe it. Check his bill, make sure that this is what bothers me now. We've spent all this time in the last month and a half, 2 months
Huge.
on this revision. Now we're gonna have to spend more time to get it out to bid. We're gonna ask for additional funding for, I say engineering and contract administration, but it's more than that. It's engineering, environmental. Steve spent a lot of time contacting DEP and going through the regs together.
We have to change the budget, I
Yeah.
guess, Steve, on the proposal.
Yeah.
If we have to cut down on that's what I was saying. Work the options, because
Right.
if we need more money for engineering and design, let's.
And if they
let's
say no, we may have to go back to our senator and ask, listen, they're pushed us into this corner, and this is where we want to go now. But I want to be for the commission, I want to be sure we don't lose the grant money without us wanting to lose the grant money. So
Right,
I
sure.
want to move forward. This is how we move forward. See
That
what happens.
makes perfect sense, yeah.
I push the button tomorrow before noon.
Ooh,
That's it. We'll be ready in the morning.
All
all
right.
right. Thank
Say
you
a prayer.
both.
That's what I have to say. Say a prayer.
Light a
Yeah,
candle.
fingers crossed.
Light a candle.
All right.
Oh,
All right, we're moving on to
yeah.
any other old business.
God.
Oh, God. Okay, new business.
Light-
What do we got here? Goose.
Authorizing the DLA
Hold on.
Commission.
Whoa, Jeannie.
Yeah, the new
I'm running
business.
I'm running the meeting. Hold on.
Okay,
Jesse's right here with me. I'm looking at her. Please, Jesse.
Authorizing the DLA Commission to enter into the cooperative service agreement with the USDA for 2026 goose management at a cost not to exceed $5,000.
So moved.
Second,
I'll second.
Allenhurst.
Yes.
Asbury Park,
Yes,
Interlaken.
Yeah.
Rock Arbor
Yes.
and Ocean.
Yes. That next one's gone, right? Is that right? That's good. You did that.
Yes.
Okay. We're moving along here. Okay. I had an email, I think it was Ken that said it went to a website on stormwater management boundaries from Janine Bauer, I think it is. from Rutgers University. So, I did respond to her, sent her the correct maps and all that. She was slightly off. She used the kind of an old map we had, the Sunset Lake was not included, so we corrected that. And I assume she's happy. I didn't get a response back. Painting this flume, we're not gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about it next month. I got a proposal to paint that inside, and that we need some caulking and paint on that building. And I just want to mention, the bird walk was spectacular. My wife went and friends and Robert, I guess,
Is he out there?
I think he's out there.
Yeah.
Robert, good job, and we'll get you on in a couple minutes.
Yes.
But yeah, it was great, great event, and I got tons of great feedback on that. And Robert took some great pictures and posted them. Jeannie, I think you might see them. They wouldn't get them on the website.
Yeah, he sent them to me and I'll send them. We're going to post them on our website, do it on Facebook and send it in the next newsletter.
Other business.
Yes, we have a workshop meeting, next meeting at 6:30. It's going to be the watershed improvement plan meeting. It's going to be from 6:30
Which towns?
for all the, anybody that wants, all the municipalities.
Stephen, are we sending out a notice to the people we want to attend? Or is it just?
We should talk about who you want to bring.
We'll do that. The last time we did this was when the rules were adopted by DEP that mandated municipalities have educational components on an annual basis
Oh.
as a function of their stormwater.
Watershed ambassador we should invite too.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So when we did that last time, we invited members of the governing body, chairman, vice chairman of the planning board, DEP director or
Oh, yeah.
chief.
Yeah,
And
Sure.
we got representatives
Yeah.
from every town. We had it at Lock Harbor at that time. We'll do it here.
We might have an
Yeah.
outdoor meeting.
Good.
But just, and just keep in mind that the grant does have a line item to cover meetings of that nature.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, that's actually a requirement. That's something that we're supposed to fulfill anyhow. So we can do that and we'll kill two birds with one stone.
Actually,
When is it?
Well, we're not killing birds. We just said nice.
When is the
Okay.
date?
I'll use a different I'll use a
next-
different metaphor.
Our
What's
next,
yeah,
our next meeting, February 19th at 6:30. And every municipality will get credit, right, in their,
Yep.
for their stormwater.
It's separate.
okay. Who's going to do the presentation?
Steve.
Who, Steve's doing the,
Stephen,
Correct.
Stephen Meyer
Wait.
from Avakian's office.
oh, okay. So could I get that information so I can put it out to the public for us?
Well, it'll get out. Steve will be sending it to us.
Yep.
Steve from, Steve Souza or Steve from?
No. Steve from Peter's office, but I'll provide Peter and Steve with some additional information because I'll be away. I won't be here for that meeting.
All right, so Steve will be sending us information, so I'll have something to put on the website
Yes,
and send out in our next newsletter.
and I'm going to be putting it in the paper too.
Okay, thanks, Jesse.
Thanks.
Can we tell Allenhurst that we'll make recommendations for the maintenance and protection of bald eagle nests?
That is, I'm saving that from my commissioner's last
There
word.
you go. I rest. Yes, it was.
Anyway,
Okay, Commissioner Slangsman.
Saw it every day.
So
Yes, it
I have
was.
pictures of them.
Yes.
it was well documented. That's what it
You want to see
was. It
it?
was well documented. Anyway,
They're
they're
on the tower, right?
Not anymore.
no, there's no tower.
Huh?
There's no tower.
Or they can,
Over the bird.
Where you been?
It's-
oh, all right.
right.
It's your town.
So where were those bald eagles then?
They're in your backyard now, probably. They might be in your backyard.
Oh,
All
Yeah.
right, we gotta go. We gotta get moving. We gotta
Need
get,
a
we
relocation.
gotta get moving.
Mhm.
Commissioners last, no other new business, correct? No, not yet. Any other new business? No. Okay, we're moving on. Commissioners minute, Karen.
I like
So
this.
I-
Perfect timing.
Into a minute.
My last word just concerned two environmental issues that are fairly recent. And the first was, I was away. I had been watching the bald eagles and I've documented many pictures of them on my phone, two of them sitting on top of the tower, actively in that nest. And I was away and I heard that they had been relocated so that a new tower could go up, which to me seemed absurd. I used to see you, remember we talked, they were in the nest, go take pictures. So I don't understand how that happened. I was just wondering if anybody had any insight on that. And while you're pondering that, I know a lot of my neighbors are all talking about the pile driving going on at Toledo. Things are shaking, the pounding never stops. I'm at work all day, nowhere around here, so I don't experience it. But I started thinking about if people, my neighbors are feeling it in their houses, what about the fish and all the creatures in the lake? What are they feeling? Does anybody know? Does Stephen know? Steve Souza?
Hey, that is a documented impact. I mean, that's one of the big concerns they have with, some of the wind farm installations, offshore. And, those companies have to do environmental impact statements. But yeah,
Road bond coming in.
yeah,
It's going to be
possible.
going on for a long time. It's a
Yeah.
massive project.
Yeah.
Hundreds of piles.
Not the first time it's happened. We've had it happen. Get used to it. There'll be more stuff going on. Hopefully it doesn't knock down.
But the
That's
DEP
hopefully.
claimed that nest was an osprey nest and had no impact on the bald eagles that were living there.
They
They
also,
were living there.
Totally.
They were
but
living.
they also had a plan. They also presented a plan to DEP for replacement of that nest in another location in the back. So that's what they have a plan to put another nest
It's
back.
a little late now, isn't it?
No, they had it was already documented.
What are the birds?
It was already
Circling around
documented.
waiting
It
till
was
they're
already
done?
documented. It was an osprey nest and they got approved to do that. Did they know that eagles were there? They should have. They were there
They
already.
knew.
So they have to deal with it.
Everybody.
They said they didn't care.
Documented
I
them.
know.
Who is they though?
DEP.
The owners of the building had an environmental consultant that talked to me. And they had proposed to put another nest nearby. He was asking about, we had permission from us. I said, no, it's DEP. So, and he worked with DEP. So
Mm.
others can fight that battle. We're
That
not
was
gonna fight it here, but
Gross and inappropriate as far as I'm concerned.
Very much
it didn't look good. That's for sure.
Real bad.
Okay.
so.
No.
After that, you have anything to
All
add?
right, what do you got to say?
Popping back
I
about
think we're
that.
moving along.
I
I think
concur.
we get bumps in the road all the time.
Yes.
And you have a change of administration in the DEP. I mean, when I had a deal for the FDA, I used to go through similar stuff.
Yeah.
But I was working for L'Oreal and doing quality control at the time. But we had a lot of money and a lot of background and we had a whole team of lawyers and other professionals to go by. We don't have those kind of resources,
Don't do it.
And I mean, I would file complaints against the guy not knowing what he was doing. And I mean, with everything with the FDA or
Yeah,
stuff like that. And we used to go on and on and on and on. But I think we got to be calm and patient. And I like the idea about going to his boss to document everything, the level. And if this guy comes back again, document it a second time, and then he's got to file.
They're pretty well documented.
okay, thank you.
Mario,
Would you like to give our last moment of?
well, she's gonna, we're gonna open public, we're gonna open it to public. Go ahead.
Wait a minute, what
Hold
about
on.
all the?
No, hold on.
We're not done.
We're not done. Margo,
I'm exhausted from spending the day.
She was on that case.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
afraid I'll say
I
something.
just-
I'm sure it's
I'm
on that
pitching.
case.
oh, okay,
And I
I'm gonna
know
be late.
okay.
things are very quiet right now in the village.
The village people.
The village people are not
Thanks.
riled up right now.
Jeannie?
Well, just two things. First, again, I just want to say thank you to Steve and Peter for working so hard to work out this problem. It's just really amazing. And I'm so grateful that you were able to find something that could work. So thanks. And the other thing is I just wanted to kind of give everybody a heads up on, I've been doing some research on the goose stoppers, trying to find a vendor and get an estimate to do an application of goose stoppers so that we might expand the current program that we have in goose remediation to include treatment of areas that were treated once before as kind of a pilot. So I'm just doing that and I'll come back to you with that. But I think, we all really are grateful for what's been happening with the USDA and pleased with the results. But at the same time, we're seeing goose like never before. more every year in the same areas that were treated years ago and successfully. So I think it's something to think about. Not that we would take it on as an expense, but maybe since we had success going to the 7 towns, paying for the goose through the USDA, goose addling, nest addling, I'm sorry, egg addling, they may be willing to chip in for some application of goose stoppers. And I know this just by speaking to, believe it or not, Asbury Park of all places. But anyway, well, it might be something we'd be able to do to really expand this goose problem,
Maybe advanced.
expand into, bring down the goose population.
Thank you, Gene. Okay, now we can open it up to
Do you have anything to say?
I have, you know what? I'm very depressed.
Okay, good.
Very depressed. I'm
Okay,
not
good.
speaking.
That's why I didn't want to speak.
I'm depressed
Yeah.
about this whole situation. I
You're
love,
exhausted.
we found a device. We kind of knew we had a device out there. I thought it was Filterra box. This looks okay, but it costs more. It goes deeper in the ground. It's a bigger device. It's going to cost more money to put in, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed
There's nothing we
the
can.
DEP can approve it quickly since we're giving them exactly what they want. Okay.
Right.
Let's open it up to the public.
Someone open,
I offer.
second,
A second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay. Who's out there? Bob, Robert,
Hey, yep,
how you doing?
doing good. Yep, so not much more to add. We did our bird walk on Saturday and, it was supposed to rain all day. We were going to cancel until the last second. There was ice on the lake the day before too. We had a lot of reasons to cancel, but we went for it and it worked out great. All the merganjas were out there. Actually, the 2 eagles you're all talking about, we did see them also. They're hanging out in the Asbury Park football field up on the lights. Everyone's really seen enjoy it. We had almost 30 people out there. So yeah, really happy with the results. We'll do another one probably in April when the songbird migration starts.
Well, that's
So,
good.
and then the usual paddles too. So yeah, all good news.
Bob, I was out to dinner last night with my running friends, as I do every Wednesday night. And one of the women had gone on the walk
Oh.
and she could not stop talking about it. And everybody was they were talking about cormorants or
Cormorants.
and they were starting to make the calls, but they all want to go on the next walk with you because she couldn't stop talking about it. And what a great time it was and how interesting. So great job.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And they knew
A lot
not,
of it.
they didn't know I had anything to do with the Deal Lake Commission or
Yeah.
Deal Watershed.
On Channel
And
4
they-
News last night, there was a segment on all these new, old school, old fashioned things,
Granny.
knitting
Granny
Yeah,
hop.
and
Yeah.
granny hopping. And I'll tell you, one was bird watching. It was
That's
great.
great.
I sent it
It's
over.
hip now. It's back in, but bird watching is a thing all of a sudden.
Huh?
Yeah.
Always was.
It's good to be a bird
It
geek.
is.
One additional thing on birds, I was down in Florida, we're taking a walk with my daughter and around this tennis courts and various other things, but they have lights. And on the light stanchions, on top of the light stanchions, they had bird stands, like you see osprey stands. So it was really great to see. And maybe Jeannie could talk to Asbury Park.
Or an Eagle Scout.
No, not on top. It would be-
Not up there.
no. But Asbury Park should maybe think about that, to take the nest away from the lighting and put it above the lights, which would be a little safer and it'd be
I
great.
think that's a JCP&L.
No. This is
They're
lighting on
stadium lighting.
fields. This is Board of Education stuff. So.
Oh, the lights on the
lights
football
around
field
the
that
Board of
we
Education.
get complaints about.
Yep. Anyway, okay. That's it. Thank you, Robert. Thank you very much. Anybody
Thanks.
else?
Yeah.
Public?
No,
No.
that's nobody else.
Melody's here.
Oh, Melanie.
Did I hear you say you scheduled a July meeting for July 2nd?
July 2nd.
July
Second.
2nd?
Yeah.
Isn't that like kind of close to 4th of July weekend?
Yeah.
Sorry, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And aren't there gonna be like some towns that have like fireworks and stuff?
I don't know.
Hopefully we won't be.
It's a long weekend.
I don't know. We'll see.
Just a question.
They're just, it was July.
We might have to change
Yeah,
it, but right now, it's-
Right now-
Is there a reason that another date in July isn't any? good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's away.
everybody's away.
They could.
And-
We can always
And to be honest
change
with
it.
you, because of the DEP grant, we have to do it early. That's the
Because of
problem.
what?
Because of the grant deadlines, we have to have it early in July. That's one of the
Okay,
biggest
just-
reasons.
And if we have to pick another day of the week, we could do that too if things happen.
Well,
July
Wait,
first.
by a year. July is a long way off.
Yeah.
We got some time.
We have time.
We got time.
And second question, so when am I gonna be able to drive golf balls into the lake?
Never,
Yeah, we
Never.
have to talk about that.
That was-
never.
I'm sorry, that was the most ridiculous request. And I'll be honest, with you, the next day I saw a commercial and it had a floating green in a lake and guys were driving golf balls.
Really?
I swear to God, I forgot what it was.
Top golf.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, Melanie.
What's that?
Melanie's trying to do right in front of her. I know, I think I knew who it was, but
I think I know who it was
it was probably
too.
one of your neighbors right there.
Yes, we know.
It was in front of your area.
Really?
It was right in front of your house. So report anybody knocking golf balls on Lake Oak.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Do you know who it was?
Rory
No,
McIlroy.
I do not, but I'm guessing who it is. So, because it's a fictitious, I believe it's a fictitious. The person that responded right away when I sent back the note. Basically, it was one of the worst things I ever thought. It so seemed to be.
And they responded to you?
Everyone, everyone in a commission. Now, maybe not.
Are you back on
I sent it,
email, Fred?
I sent it out. No, she's not. I hid you guys. So his response is back to me. I don't.
No, we didn't get
See
the
the
response.
Okay,
Got the
I think
first one.
I sent it back to all you. I said, here's his response. So it's there. If you look for money.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Is that it, public, Steve? Hold on one second, 1 second.
Saturday, I went on the bird walk. Thank you, Bob, for putting that together. I thought it was real nice. It definitely brought together the community in a way. And I think watching wildlife in that sense can really draw attention to helping the lake and, staking people's interest in it. So I think it's a great addition to outreach, for
Wildlife. By the way, there was a note that was, I think it was sent to us. There was an otter sighting.
Yes.
I didn't see the
It's
video.
on Edgemont in West Allenhurst.
I didn't see the
On
video.
Edgemont,
I didn't see the
not
video.
Edgemont.
I did see the video. It was running a guy.
It's running down their driveway.
Down a driveway.
No.
Yes, yes,
Yes, it
yes.
was a river otter. I have.
River.
Oh,
That was hilarious.
Oh,
Anyway, thank you. That's it. We're gonna close the
motion to close, the
Motion.
nobody else?
motion.
Motion to close the public hearing?
Come on.
Second.
Motion to close.
no.
All in favor?
I-
A motion to close the meeting.
So
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.